strength lives. The secret to unshakable peace, my beloved brothers and sisters, in a world full of stress and uncertainty, the heart often feels heavy, but there is a secret to finding peace even in chaos, and that secret is trusting Allah completely, knowing that whatever is happening, whether good or bad, Allah is fully in control. This trust is not just words, it is a calmness that settles in the heart. Many people misunderstand trust in Allah. They think it means doing nothing and waiting for miracles. No, my brothers and sisters, that is not the way. Islam teaches us to tie our camel and then trust Allah. You must make effort. You must do your best. But once you've tried, leave the rest to Allah. Don't carry the burden of results on your shoulders. Life will always bring tests. Some days you will feel broken. People might let you down. Doors you were counting on might close. But remember, when Allah closes one door, He opens another. Sometimes one you never even imagined. Trust in Allah is believing that even in disappointment, there is hidden mercy from Allah. When you live without this trust, life becomes exhausting. You worry about things you cannot control. You stress over outcomes that only Allah decides. But when you trust Allah, you release that tension. Your heart feels lighter. You stop chasing after what was never yours to begin with, and you find peace in Allah's plan. The Prophet Muhammad taught us to make prayer for lawful provisions, and to trust in Allah's grace. This is a reflection of trust in Allah. It reminds us that what is meant for you will never miss you, and what misses you was never meant for you. No matter how much effort you make, the final decision belongs to Allah. Trust in Allah is strength, not weakness. It takes courage to hand your affairs over to Allah, to say, "Oh Allah, I've done my part, now I leave the outcome to you." When you live like this, you sleep peacefully at night. You don't lose your mind over small problems. You remain steady even when the world shakes around you. One of the signs of true trust in Allah is freedom from fear. You no longer fear people. You don't fear loss or rejection. You understand that no one can harm you unless Allah allows it, and no one can benefit you unless Allah wills it. This removes jealousy, competition, and hatred from your heart. It replaces them with peace. Sometimes you won't understand why life takes a certain turn. You might cry wondering why your prayers weren't answered in the way you wanted. But trust in Allah teaches you to say, "I trust Allah's wisdom." Maybe the delay is protection. Maybe the closed door is saving you from harm. Allah sees what you cannot see. When you live with trust in Allah, you become more compassionate. You don't feel threatened by other people's success. You help others without worrying about your own loss. You know that your provisions, your sustenance, is written by Allah. No one can take away what He has written for you. So you share, you give, and you remain generous. Trust in Allah is not something you say once and forget. It's something you renew every day before starting any task. Say in the name of Allah, and trust Allah with the outcome. When hardship comes, say Allah is enough for me and He is the best disposer of affairs. This becomes a habit of the heart. A person who practices trust in Allah finds a peace that the world cannot offer. You stay calm when others are anxious. You smile when things go wrong because you know they're not really going wrong. They're just going according to Allah's plan. This mindset is what makes you unshakable. Not because of your own strength, but because of Allah's care. So my brothers and sisters, let us build this trust in Allah. Strengthen your trust in Allah every day. Practice it in small matters so you can trust Him in big matters. Life will test you, but when your heart is with Allah, nothing can break you. May Allah grant us all unshakable peace through true trust in Allah. Amen. Nothing happens without Allah's permission. My beloved brothers and sisters, one of the greatest comforts for a believer is knowing that nothing in this world happens without Allah's permission. Whether it is a blessing or a hardship, a success or a failure, it only occurs by the will of Allah. This belief removes fear from the heart, because you understand your life is not in the hands of people but in the hands of the Creator. Sometimes things happen that you don't understand. You lose something you loved. You face rejection, pain, or unexpected trials. But remember, Allah never allows anything to happen without a reason. Even when you can't see the wisdom in the moment, trust that Allah knows exactly what He is doing. His knowledge is perfect while ours is limited. The Prophet Muhammad taught us that if the entire world gathered to harm you, they could not harm you unless Allah permitted it. And if they gathered to benefit you, they could not benefit you unless Allah allowed it. This is the reality of divine decree. It reminds us that our destiny is written and protected by Allah. When you accept that nothing happens without Allah's permission, you stop blaming yourself unnecessarily. Yes, you take responsibility for your efforts, but you don't carry the guilt of things beyond your control. Sometimes the job doesn't work out. Sometimes the relationship fails. Sometimes the opportunity slips away. But remember, it was not meant for you. And Allah knows best. Many people ask, why does Allah allow pain? My brothers and sisters, pain is part of the test of life. Sometimes it softens the heart. Sometimes it brings you closer to Allah. Sometimes it purifies you from sins. Nothing happens in vain. When Allah allows a hardship, He also provides the strength to endure it and the reward for your patience. Think about this. Every leaf that falls from a tree does so by Allah's command. Every drop of rain that touches the ground is permitted by Him. So do you think your life events are random? No, my brothers and sisters. Everything that happens to you is part of a larger plan. Trust that plan, even when you cannot understand it immediately. When you understand that nothing happens without Allah's permission, you become calmer during difficult times. You stop asking why me and start saying, oh Allah, help me through this. You seek His guidance. You ask for patience and you focus on growing through the test, knowing that Allah is guiding your every step. This belief also protects you from arrogance when things go well, when you succeed, when you are praised, when life seems smooth. Remember, this too is from Allah. He allowed it, He facilitated it, so you stay humble. You say praise be to Allah. And you continue to seek His help, knowing that success is not from your own power alone. Sometimes, my brothers and sisters, Allah allows certain events to redirect you. You might be chasing something that is not good for you. Allah closes that door not to punish you, but to protect you. What feels like a loss might actually be saving you from harm you cannot see. That is the mercy of Allah, even in disappointment. When you believe that nothing happens without Allah's permission, you also stop fearing the future. You plan, you prepare, but you don't panic. You know that whatever is written for you will come to you, and whatever is not written for you will never reach you. This belief frees you from constant worry and gives you peace of mind. This mindset also helps you forgive more easily. When someone wrongs you, you know that it only happened because Allah allowed it as part of your tests. You still seek justice where needed, but you don't hold on to bitterness. You understand that every event in life has a role in your spiritual journey, even the painful ones. My brothers and sisters, believing in Allah's permission doesn't mean you stop trying. No, you must work hard, make effort, and take action. But you do so with trust in Allah's will. If things work out, you say praise be to Allah. If they don't, you say praise be to Allah. Still knowing that Allah has a better plan for you, even if you cannot see it yet. This belief also increases your prayers. When you know that nothing happens without Allah's permission, you naturally turn to Him more often. You ask Him for ease, for guidance, for protection. You become closer to Allah because you realize He is the only one in control. And the more you rely on Him, the more peace you find in your heart. So my beloved brothers and sisters, remind yourself every day, nothing happens without Allah's permission. Trust Him when life is easy, and trust Him when life is hard. Know that His wisdom is greater than your understanding. And when you live with this mindset, you will find peace, patience, and strength in every situation. May Allah grant us firm faith in His plan. Amen. When people hurt you, Allah heals you. My beloved brothers and sisters, one of the realities of life is that people will sometimes hurt you. They may say things that break your heart. They may betray your trust. They may abandon you when you needed them the most. But remember this, when people cause pain, Allah is the one who heals it. He is the ultimate source of comfort and peace. Sometimes the people who hurt you are the ones you trusted the most. That is why the pain feels heavier. But don't let their actions close your heart. Turn to Allah instead. Pour your sadness into prayer. Cry to Him in the last part of the night. He listens, He understands, and He will heal you in ways no one else can. When you hold on to pain, it becomes a poison in your heart. But when you give it to Allah, He transforms it into wisdom. He teaches you patience, strength, and resilience. So don't carry the hurt alone. Don't let it consume you. Let Allah carry it for you, and He will lighten the load from your chest. Sometimes Allah allows people to hurt you, to teach you not to depend too much on them. Human beings are weak, my brothers and sisters. They make mistakes, they break promises, they disappoint, but Allah never disappoints. He is the one who mends what is broken. Run to Him when the world breaks your heart. Healing is a process. It does not happen overnight. But when you make prayers, when you read the Quran, when you fill your heart with remembrance of Allah, you begin to notice a change. The pain softens, the anger fades, the wound closes, and suddenly you realize that the one who hurt you no longer controls your emotions. Allah does. My brothers and sisters, remember that forgiving someone is not for them, it's for you. It sets you free. You don't forgive because they deserve it. You forgive because you deserve peace. And when you forgive for the sake of Allah, He rewards you with calmness in the heart, clarity in the mind, and blessings in your life. Sometimes people don't even realize how much they've hurt you. They continue with their lives while you're left wounded. But don't let that destroy you. Remember, Allah sees it all. He knows every tear you've cried in silence, and He promises in the Quran that He will replace your sadness with something better. Pain teaches you who your real protector is. When you are hurt by people, it pushes you closer to Allah. You begin to see that no one can give you the love, the care, the attention that Allah can. So take that heartbreak as a sign. It's time to deepen your connection with your Lord. My beloved brothers and sisters, know that every painful experience shapes you into someone stronger. You learn patience, you learn emotional control, you learn how to respond with dignity, and most importantly, you learn how to place your trust in Allah, not in people who may fail you. Sometimes the person who hurt you will never apologize. They may never admit they're wrong, but don't wait for their apology to find peace. Turn to Allah, and He will give you closure. He will fill your heart with contentment, and you'll no longer need validation from those who harmed you. The Prophet Muhammad went through immense pain from people, yet he responded with kindness. Why? Because his heart was connected to Allah. When you are secure in your relationship with Allah, you are not shaken by the behavior of others. Their cruelty cannot remove your peace. Your healing is not dependent on their change. It is dependent on your closeness to Allah. When you heal through Allah, you heal deeply. You don't just cover the wound, you transform it into a source of strength. You become wiser, calmer, and more compassionate, because you've tasted the sweetness of patience. Sometimes Allah removes people from your life through their own betrayal. It hurts at first, but later you realize it was a rescue, not a loss. Allah protected you from future harm. He showed you their true colors early, so you wouldn't be trapped in a cycle of repeated disappointment. My brothers and sisters, when people hurt you, make prayers for them. This is difficult, but it frees your soul. Say, "Oh Allah, guide them, forgive them, and heal me." This is the character of a believer, to rise above the pain, to choose mercy over revenge, and to seek healing through kindness. So today, I remind myself and you, when people hurt you, don't run away from life, don't lock your heart, and don't seek revenge. Run to Allah, let Him heal you, let Him strengthen you, and know that after every hurt, there is a lesson, a growth, and a nearness to Allah that is priceless. May Allah heal all our hearts. Amen. Detach from this world, attached to Allah. My beloved brothers and sisters, this world is temporary. The houses, the cars, the money, the fame, it will all disappear one day. The only thing that remains is your connection with Allah. That is why the wise believer learns to live in this world without letting this world live in their heart. Keep your heart for Allah. Many people chase this world thinking it will give them happiness. They collect wealth, build status, and compete with others, only to realize later that their heart still feels empty. Why? Because the soul was not created for material things. The soul was created to know Allah, to love Him, and to find peace through His remembrance. Detaching from this world does not mean you give up your job or stop providing for your family. Islam teaches balance. You can live in the world, but don't let the world live in you. Use this world as a tool to serve your purpose, work, earn. But don't forget who gave you the ability to do so. Sometimes Allah takes things away from you, not to punish you, but to detach you from what is pulling you away from Him. Maybe the loss you experienced was actually a blessing in disguise. It reminded you that nothing in this world is permanent, but Allah is forever. Attach your heart to Him. When your life revolves around this world, you become restless. You worry about losing what you have. You stress over what you don't own yet. But when your life revolves around Allah, you find contentment. Even if you have little, your heart feels rich. Even if you lose something, you don't lose your peace. My brothers and sisters, look at the example of the Prophet Muhammad. He had the keys to this world offered to him, but he chose simplicity. He taught us that true wealth is contentment. The more you focus on Allah, the less this world controls you. You begin to see the world for what it really is: tests, Detaching from this world also means not letting people's opinions control you. Some people live their whole lives trying to impress others. But remember, the only one you need to impress is Allah. When you please Him, your life falls into place. Even if the people around you don't understand, there is nothing wrong with having wealth or success. The problem is when the wealth has you. When you become greedy, arrogant, or forgetful of Allah, that's when this world becomes dangerous. Keep your heart pure. Keep your intentions sincere. Remember that the real prize is paradise, not this temporary life. Sometimes Allah gives you this world to test you. He wants to see if you will use it for good or become lost in it. Will you give charity? Will you stay humble? Or will you become attached to the things of this world and forget about the hereafter? Always ask yourself this question. My brothers and sisters, remember that the grave is a simple place. You won't take your bank account with you. You won't take your followers, your cars, or your clothes. You will only take your deeds. That's why detaching from this world is so important. It prepares you for the moment when you meet Allah. Attaching your heart to Allah means trusting Him fully. It means knowing that if you lose something in this world, He will give you something better in the next. It means accepting that sometimes things don't go your way because Allah is protecting you from harm you cannot see. Many people spend their lives chasing status. They want to be recognized. They want to be praised. But the believer seeks recognition from Allah, not from people. Even if no one sees your good deeds, Allah sees them. And that is enough. When you work for Him, the reward is guaranteed. Detach from this world by controlling your desires. Not everything you want is good for you. Some desires pull you away from Allah. Train your soul to say no when necessary. Remember, the greatest freedom is freedom from the slavery of material things. True peace comes from obedience to Allah. My brothers and sisters, spend more time in the remembrance of Allah. Make your prayers a priority. Read the Quran daily. Make prayers sincerely. These acts connect your heart to Allah. When you increase in worship, the hold of this world weakens and you begin to feel the sweetness of faith. Think about the hereafter often. Remind yourself that life is short. One day you will stand before Allah. The things that stressed you in this world will seem small compared to the reward of paradise or the punishment of the fire. Focus on what matters the most, your relationship with your Creator. Give from what you love. Charity is a powerful way to detach from this world. When you give, you break the hold of greed. You remind yourself that nothing you own is really yours.